resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Carlson on for the PAT. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. On second and very short, Jackson. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Titans.
Get in the weight room.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
This will be caught by Brown. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go. 30 base. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Ready.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Go, Jackrabbit. Come on.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Jones now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. That's complete right around the 8. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
8, read. Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
On the run, it's Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Barkley, and he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flushed out right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they take a knee. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
They can't hang with us. Shoot.
And they will take a knee here.
Jones on the keeper.
On the ready.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Come get some. He don't want it.